Welcome to this week's Tech 10 Update. We're your hosts, Krosbi
and Lariah. After a long week of finals, we're here to introduce you to the MCTC broadcasting class.
This year we had numerous shows, interviews, and weather updates.
And big events like Tech or Treat, where we dressed up like the Wizard of Oz and gave kids candy for Halloween.
Furthermore, many schools around the area have come for tours of the Tech Center. During the tours, we show the kids what it's like to be part of broadcasting and what standards you're held to.
More recently, our class went on a trip to WBOY 12 News.
Thank you for coming back to our Senior Spotlight. Here with us today is
Nasir Brown Hamlet.
What program are you joining us from?
I'm in broadcasting program.
What is one thing you've learned in this program that you don't think you would learn anywhere else?
I learned how to use a radio.
Is there any competitions or anything that you've been to since you've been in the program?
We've done Skills USA. We did a community service project at the Disability Action Center.
Did you win?
We got second place.
That's good. What would you tell somebody that would like to come to the Tech Center but don't know what program they would go to?
I would tell them to join the broadcasting program because it's always something to learn here, always something to do. Miss Riggs will keep you busy at all times. So.
That's good. If you had to pick one other program, is there any other program you would pick?
I would say probably culinary because I like food, but that's about it.
What is your main job as working in this program?
I'm mostly the editor, and sometimes I do my own videos, comments in the corridor, but it's mostly editing.
What is your videos that you upload?
We interview people in the hallway, and we ask them what program they're in and what's their favorite part about the program.
During tours, what would you have told all the younger kids coming up just so you would get them to join this program?
Get to play with a lot of technology because that's what kids nowadays like to do.
Have you done any podcasts since you've entered this program?
Yes, I've done a couple. Mostly I'm behind the scenes and switching. We call it the Off Topic Podcast, and we did a veterans interview with Mr. Morris.
Is there any other podcast you've been in or got to go on field trips to join in with?
We went to the lunatic asylum where we took photos and videos, and then we went back to the school and we did a podcast about it.
That's fun. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello and welcome. Continuing our highlight of broadcasting technology, here we are with
Ms. Riggs.
All right, what made you choose to teach this program here at the Tech Center?
It is important to me to teach students how to appropriately ingest news. We are in the day and age of a lot of those trigger words, right? Fake news, right? AI-generated things. I think it's important that we learn how to determine the validity of newscasts.
How many years have you been a teacher, and how many years have you been in the newscasting workroom?
I have been in the broadcasting realm for about 13 years. This is my 4th year teaching.
Has there been any memorable memories you miss of being in the broadcasting room?
I do. Honestly, that has been probably my favorite job I have ever had. I was the morning director for the newscast, the technical director, so I got to control everything. That's probably been my favorite job ever. Not that I don't like dealing with these students. I just think as much fun as that job was, this one is fun as well as very important.
Why would you say this is more important?
Because it is important for students to learn how to ingest that news, to know how to be informed. Because in this day and age, it is a choice to be informed or not. So you have to learn how to find true sources.
All right. One last question before we go. Kind of a funny one. How does it feel that one of your students are going to the Marine Corps later this year?
I am super proud of you, Brayden. I really am. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think you were kind of born for it. Am I a little concerned about the state of the world that we are in? Absolutely. But I'm super proud of you. I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you. That concludes this interview. See you next time.
Now off to Gabby, who has your weekend weather outlook. your weekend weather outlook. I'm your weather forecaster, Gabby. Charging into your Friday night forecast, it will be a cloudy day with a slight chance of snow. Temperatures tonight will fall into those single digits, so make sure to be careful out on the roads as you return home from supporting your favorite athlete. Saturday will bring us cloudy skies and slightly warmer temperatures as they climb into the high teens. Be safe while out traveling as the road conditions may be hazardous. Overnight, there will be a 93% chance of snow. Temperatures will fall into the mid-teens, making for a brutally cold night. You'll probably want an extra blanket on your bed tonight. Stepping out the door on Sunday, we will have cloudy skies and cold temperatures. The high today will only make it into the low 30s. Be sure to bundle up if you're headed outside today. Overnight, temperatures will slightly fall into the low teens. You may want to keep that extra blanket on your bed again tonight. It will be a chilly start to your day with temperatures only climbing into the high teens. Be on the lookout for a few flurries or a possible snow shower. You will definitely need your winter coat when you step out the door. That has been your latest forecast brought to you by MCTC Productions, your local commercial production and live streaming services. Enjoy your weekend.
In today's Mental Minute, we focus on how mental health directly affects suicidal thoughts and behaviors.
Hi, this is Carly back with your Mental Minute. Mental health isn't just one part of suicide risk. It is often the biggest factor. Conditions like depression, anxiety disorders, trauma, or untreated mental illness can distort thinking and make everyday stress feel unbearable.
One's mental health plays a crucial role in suicidal ideation. In fact, the primary risk factor, statistics do show that 90% of individuals who die by suicide have a diagnosable mental illness.
This is why early support therapy and open communication are necessary. Identifying challenges early can prevent a crisis later. If you're struggling, please talk to a trusted adult. You're not alone.
If you or someone you know is struggling, reach out. Help is always available through the 988 Lifeline.
That's a wrap on this week's Tech 10 update.
But before we let you go, we have a winter joke.
What do you call a snapshot from the North Pole?
A Polaroid. Come back for more Tech 10 updates.
See you next time.